This video will be about doing alerts. Alerts are a instance-based sort of a small event. These events are designed to be short and sweet, and they do a number of things. There's three types of alerts. You have bursts, which are here. They give you a reward of like modifications and a buff that increases your modification drop rate. You can also do smashes, which are designed to give you a boost of resources, which is basically the money in this game. The way the money works is it's G's, N's, and L's. G's are gold. No, not really. G's are global influence. N is national influence or silver. And copper is local influence. So basically it's how your hero stacks up in the world and what kind of influence they have. Therefore, getting lots of gold or lots of G's will give you more resources to use. All right. Well, that's the simple explanation of the currency, the basic currency of the game. You can use that currency to buy things on the auction house or wherever you can use your globals. And smashes give you a boost in that. So usually, when you're level 40, you're probably going to be doing those resources and gold. The first one you'll be doing those, you level up with your characters. I think somewhere around level 15, you can open the XP runs, and this gives you an XP bonus, a boost, and these are called grabs. Grab, why? I don't know. So grab, smash, and the other one. So you'll be doing grab, smash, bursts, and when you get into these teams, you're auto-leveled to level 30. So that can be really cool when you're a low-level character. You don't get new powers or anything, but you just get scaled up in general to do. But you'll notice that the power level is very, very apparent when you have a low-level group trying to do something, and when you have some high levels, you still have access to all your powers and the way they scale. Your equipment and all that stuff factors in. So some groups are an absolute train wreck. And in this game, because I've said it before, the old school MMOs are very dependent on teamwork and knowing your roles. You can get really bummed out in some of these. So we're going to take it for a test. I have a level 40 character. He's survivable. He's got some decent DPS. So I should be able to carry a team. Who knows? We're going to just kind of show you what to do. So you're going to go here. When you have them unlocked, you'll see them over here on your near your mini map. But you talk to Lieutenant Patil. He will give you the appropriate quest or whatever it is. So this one I have open already. Oops. Sorry. I have a grab, a smash, and a burst. And so you grab those three to give you the appropriate unlocks after you accomplish that. You still get rewards in each individual one, but the idea is you get a bonus when you complete the actual quest. So you can hit the K key. That gives you your active missions. We'll see. We've got this one. That's not one we're doing right now. So I have one more burst to complete this mission and 3 smashes. So we'll do one of each to kind of walk you through. Now, every villain that they have here, you'll notice they have a villain and a location, sort of like Clue. And you take that information, you click join. We'll take on Jack Fool in the City Hall. And eventually I probably will run through all of the different types of locations and villains, but I'm not going to do that today's video. I'm just going to do one of each to kind of give you the basics. There's a sort of unspoken rules of engagement. Sometimes the team will break that and just go wild. Depending on the power level of the team and who's sort of gung-ho, you'll get a different vibe from every team. So, there's no reason to really be like, all right, guys, here's the plan. That's not necessary. These are the only time that becomes necessary is maybe if you're playing with your friends and you want to kind of talk about some of the strategies or whatever, but generally speaking, you can just roll through these. Unless it's a really bad time, and then you might want to chat in your little chat window and say, can we please, like, coordinate a little bit? I think the general rule of thumb, as we wait for this, we're queued. You can multiple queue, by the way. You don't have to queue on one. So I can just triple queue, and sure enough, we got the Radiation Rumble. So we're going to hit the burst first, because apparently there was more people queued. I think it tells you. Did it really just switch on me? Okay, well, that's a bummer. Okay, so that's a pretty important thing. If it switches on you mid-mission, it'll drop you out because now it's a new villain, and we're still doing a radiation burst, but it's just silly. So I'm going to join again, and I'm also going to join the smash queue. And we'll see what pops first. It usually tells you, you know, waiting for players or gives you some info, I believe. So as we wait for these to go, it'll just take the first come, first serve, depending on the team. What I was saying is if you're... the general rule of thumb is left to right, just like reading a book. Most of the time, you will engage the enemies. I dropped again? What did it drop? The grab? It normally doesn't do that so much. It's rotating based on whatever timer is on. So you would normally engage the villains or the bad guys from the far left and then work your way to the right. Some maps have different groups. If you can avoid the smaller mobs, you don't have to defeat everybody. If you can get around and get into a museum door without having to engage. All right, this is the Radiation Rumble Mech Assassin that I've clicked on ready. So it'll take that one out of our queue. The Radiation Rumble, super easy. You've got a group in the middle. You clear them. You start engaging the supervillain. And then you have waves coming in from the left and right. You handle those waves, and you continue to pound on the supervillain. You have to clear, I think it's 3 waves of each side. Maybe 2 or 3 waves of each side, and then you're done. Pretty fast.
Mech Assassin, alert.
So we will just get in there. Now I'm gonna put myself in DPS. We don't have any tanks, though. Actually, I'm going to put myself in balanced. The reason I do that is to be a little more survivable, because we don't have anybody getting aggro. Am I ready to go here? So I'll take on Mech Assassin. I've got good defenses, if I can switch. Why is it not letting me switch? Well, that's a bummer. I should be able to switch my role. But apparently I can't, so if that's kind of too bad. I've never seen it locked out like that. I don't know why. Alright, well, I'm in DPS role. Let's hope I don't die. I guess if I get his attention. So I waited a little longer than my team is probably happy about, but the reason for that is to not get all their attention and get smoked right away. Yeah, but he's dropping really fast. So we must have a ton of good DPS. Alright, so let me get this wave. And there's another wave over there. Way over there. They're already dead before I could get there. And these guys. Well, yeah, that's how it's done. Super easy, super quick. Apparently our team was pretty strong. I don't even see the other waves. They come up and down the street from here. So yeah, that's it. And City Hall is very satisfied with our hard work today. Why are you pointing your gun at people? It's over, man. I know it's really intense. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, but you can relax. So then you get your reward. Your reward is always in this, wherever it is. Just look for the little eye. You grab your reward, and then you leave the map. I leave the map by doing leave current map from Socrates here, or you could wait for the thing to come up. Okay, so that's one out of the way. That's the burst. Let's run the other one. Oh, hold on. Someone wants to join. just did burst. Oops. Okay. So now we can turn that one in. When you accomplish that, you do that. You grab your questionite and whatever else, and there's another alert available. So let's try to queue for our XP one, and we'll also queue for this one. Oh, there it is. So the bank robbery is ready to go. This one isn't too bad. Now you'll probably find some of the alerts to be a little tedious. Some of them take longer. You might want to avoid some as you kind of learn them. The bank robbery isn't too bad, but it is one of the lengthier ones with a lot of different groups of mobs that can get a little bit annoying when you're navigating your way through the actual instance. But depending on the team and what you've got going on. So you can look at the team composition. I think it tries to balance everything pretty well. We do have a tank here. So that means I can stay in my full DPS role, assuming the tank can handle the action. And there's our tank going in, so I like it. So I will get in here and pump it up with my AoE DPS, and hopefully, just hopefully, so our tank, well, they think they're doing great. They're fine. Yeah, they're solid. I'm getting knocked around a little bit, but that's fine. That looks like a pretty strong team. They handled that very, very well. So, like a good DPSer, I wait until they get plenty of attention, because you go in too early in this game and they get on you, and it's bad, bad news. Even though I have some dodge buttons and things to survive. Alright. And the next group, yeah. This team is nicely pacing. They're letting the tank grab attention and aggro, and I think that's a great thing. Sometimes you get teams that are really sloppy. So this is fantastic. Hopefully you'll get all these kinds of groups, and everything will be wonderful in your lives. Alright. Into the bank. Now again, we go to the far left, typically. And that's what, yeah, again, these guys look pretty experienced. A little laggy and choppy there, but we're okay. Lots going on. And I just spam this AoE because it's fantastic. It's got a good range, and I even destroy furniture. What is more satisfying than destroying furniture to bank? Now I'm going to pop my defenses there just because I feel like I'm a little bit exposed here. And I can just use my hotkeys instead of my mouse like a noob. Okay, not getting any real attention. Again, I'm very, ooh, no, that time I did. I got someone's attention. Just single target him out. And here we are. Wow, it's a lot choppier than it normally is, so my apologies for it's the servers, I believe. It's not my, maybe it's just the amount of stuff going on. All right. Sure, we'll AoE everybody. These dudes are messing with my mind. All these, whatever they're called. Mind breaks that I'm on. Okay, I don't want to get their attention, but I just did. I put my dodge on, so I should be fine. Gives me pretty significant amounts of protection. Okay, I think he's... Yeah, he's on me again. I get out of it pretty quickly, though. Come on. It looks like there's actually multiple people from a super group here, so that's usually a good sign when people are teamed up. Infinity Heroes. Okay. See all those? Those are that's my targeting power. Does more damage and I get more crits off. Energy is no problem. Yeah, 3 people from the same super team. That's why we're doing so well. So, great work, Infinity Heroes. I'm very proud of you. You're the type of superheroes we need in this city. Now we just pour on the damage. Chip is a fantastic tank, and he's adorable as well. Everything is... His team is really good. Find the Infinity Heroes if you're looking for a team of competent and amazing superheroes. Hey, what are you walking towards me for? I feel attacked. Literally. You can walk over and get some more of these buffs if you feel like you need to. I like how I think that's an actual ability that someone is using, an item or device. I haven't done enough research. Hey. That's enough of that. You know you're doing good DPS when you can pull it off a solid tank. So I feel like, yeah, there you go, Chip. You just block a little bit, give them time to regain their aggro. Threat is a little weird in this game. It's really not easy to tank at all. So if you're feeling like, if you're trying to tank and feel like you're not keeping hold, don't be worried. That's just part of this game. DPS has to know when to sort of chill out. And that's the bank robbery. Successful because of the amazing work of the Infinity Heroes. Oh, look, they're leveling up too. Great work, Infinity. And you can even misspell things, because that seems like fun. All right. So, yeah, that's how it works. So now we can wait for the button to come up, or you can just go into Socrates, leave current map, and exit. But see how that button, that leave now button, will come up if you don't want to do that. I like to just get out of the map quicker. You can use that in any instance, by the way. It's your little secret tip when getting out of maps. You don't have to find the door. You just instantly teleport out. All right, so that was our, where are we at with our actual missions? Smashes. We still need 3 smashes, but that's okay. So did we do any smashes yet? No. Smash is the only other one in the series that I'm going to do for today's video. Hope you've enjoyed the basics. Electron was also on my team. Electron did a great job. We'll queue up for this one. Handle Mindslayer. This 2-minute drill is pretty fun. It's really quick, quicker than the one we just did, because you have to go outside, and then back inside, and then go through all the rooms. Again, there's a lot of different areas. You'll find some are more enjoyable than others. So eventually I'll cover them all in videos, but for now, it is what it is. Okay, and this one is very straightforward. We go directly across this plaza.
Mind Slayer, alert.
We're going to handle Psylocke, aka Mind Slayer. Here it is. We're right in the middle of the action. Okay. Do we have a tank? We have 2 tanks, a bunch of healers, and just me doing damage. So this should be fun. Keep me alive, everyone. That's your job. And I will do my best to burn Mind Slayer out as fast as possible. Get some pickups. Come on. Where's my damage? There we go. Crits galore. I guess I didn't have to hit that. I don't know if these stack, honestly, but we might as well find out. I'll grab all of them. It's like a fun video game. And that was it. Wasn't even really paying attention. Just dusted, just like that. So there were some really good builds there. Since 2 tanks and 2 healers, and me the only DPS, and I don't generate that much damage, so they must have some pretty solid builds, which is cool. Alright, take your rewards. You also get a buff, even though I don't need it because I already have levels, all the levels. And we'll just leave that way now. Transfer out. So that's the end of the video. It's very simple. That was a very good run. If you find yourself in a rough team and things aren't working, try to find friends that you can team up with, maybe people that are successful when you do a good job. Ask them, send them a tell and say, hey, I had a great time, well done. Cooperate with others, don't make things difficult. Every now and then you'll find someone who's making it difficult for the group. Either they're not engaging or they're just kind of running and gunning and not being considerate of others. And if you find yourself dying a lot in that rough group, just get out. Queue again. There's plenty of great players and nice people. Avoid the people that are giving grouping a bad name, because there's always those people that are having bad days and they want to make sure everyone else is having a bad day too. So it can happen in any game. You can always do the really cool thing, which is put people on your ignore list. I'm not going to show you my ignore list because it's not very kind, but you can always add them by clicking their name. So you would say, let's say we didn't like this person. You could just highlight them. I believe it's as simple as that, and put them in the ignore list. But again, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see if it works. Control V. Yeah. So you just highlight their name. Control V, and you could drop that name into ignored, and then you never deal with that person ever again for your entire life. And please use it liberally. Anyone who deserves it, except me, of course. I'm never going to. I hope I never upset anybody to be ignored. It would make me sad. But who knows? I guess the people that don't like these videos would probably put me on the ignored list. So if you're that guy or girl, well, it's your prerogative. I'm not for everybody. But again, thanks for hanging out in my little tutorial video. Hope you enjoyed yourself. If you have any questions or any specific information you'd like to learn about the game, I'd be happy to do more of these. Just ask away in the comments below, and feel free to give me any tips. Obviously, the first tip is, why do you talk so much? It's actually because I'm a streamer. I stream, and I don't know when to stop talking. So I'll try to make these videos quicker and shorter and sweeter so you can go on with your lives, but I do appreciate you being here, and take care.